But eventually, on St. John's Eve, work is put aside and young and old prepare for the merriment of the great bonfires which are lit in honour of the saint all over the country, like this one near Spancil Hill.
I have young lads of my own, their cousins and young O'Briens and all the neighbouring young lads, they all help. And they're looking forward to the fire from once to the 1st of May, as in we'll never feel until we have the fire. And they're determined to keep it going.
Mind your head, Emily, Kevin. That's it. That's it all.
Even when your father, God rest him,
yes,
before he died, he'd like to have the fire continued.
Well, it was always his wishes, and my mother warned us. And when we were youngsters and we were going to school, they would send us out and see that the fire was lit here by night. It was a part of living, if you like. It was part of our daily life. That this is St. John's fire.
Did you ever hear the old people explaining why there was a fire on St. John's Eve?
Well, it was supposed to be in honour of St. John, as far as I know.
That's all we ever had.
We had a lot of, in the locality of Johns, and they'd always make it when a John would come, they'd throw in a stump, and there's for you, poor St. John. My namesake, I'll keep the fire going, you're on.
Of course, night wouldn't fall until nearly midnight that time of year. And when the darkness would come, the cattle would see the blaze and they'd come around the fields near where the bonfire was. And the old people would say, light the fort bushes, no one shares the cattle. Because they made off, the cattle would be lucky that they'd, I suppose, have St. John's blessing. And they'd bring their calves successfully the following year and they'd have plenty of milk. All the boys and girls that gathered there, and fiddles, flutes, concertinas, and the dance sits, and there'd be few songs.
Along with that, then the trace all about the horse fair of Spancil Hill, the different prices, and this one got from the next one, and good horses and all that. All that should be traced here.
Yes.
You needn't have been at the fair at all, like you'd have get all the information here at the fire.
And so the old traditions survive, and the old music. The fires of midsummer still burn in the Irish countryside, as they have done all over Europe from the pre-Christian era of fire and sun worship. Here in Clare, folk music and country dancing are still very much a part of social entertainment. Can all this ancient heritage of music and custom survive in a changing Europe? Who knows? This ancient festival brings together friends from near and far. Will this midsummer gathering continue in the years to come? All we can do now at the end of another midsummer is to re-echo the words of the Irish prayer, Meramid Bior and Almshawish. May we all be alive and well at the same time next year.